Dinoflagellates are typically marine plankton, however, they can also survive in freshwater habitats as well. They are photosynthetic cells and they also perform phagocytosis. Dinoflagellates belong to the Eukarya domain in the Dinoflagellate phylum. Dinoflagellates act as a producer in oceans, but they can also be found in other bodies of water. They are often responsible for red tides and move around in the water. The nucleus. The nucleus is a double membrane that has protein pore channels. The function of the nucleus is to store DNA and replicate DNA, and to also relay information to other ribosomes. Ribosomes are a complex of RNA and protein, and they are a site for protein synthesis. The nucleolus. The nucleus is large and has a nucleolus located within the nucleus. The nucleolus takes up about 1/4 of the space in the nucleus and helps with the production of RNA and combining RNA with proteins. The nucleolus is composed of proteins and RNA. The rough endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membrane channels that are attached to the nuclear membrane. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is closer to the nucleus and is also covered in bound ribosomes. These bound ribosomes make proteins that go into the membrane or are exported from the cell. The rough ER is used by the cell to provide structure and to provide a location for bound ribosomes. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is farther from the nucleus than the rough endoplasmic reticulum. There are no bound ribosomes attached to the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth ER assists the cell by synthesizing the lipids for the cell, breaking down glycogen and compounds. The Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is a series of flattened membrane-bound sacs. The function of the Golgi apparatus is for synthesis, modification, and packaging of molecules. The mitochondria. The mitochondria is formed by an outer membrane and a highly folded inner membrane. The folds of the inner membrane are called the cristae, and the inner cavity that is filled with fluid is called the matrix. The mitochondria perform cell respiration in order to produce ATP as a source of short-term energy for the cells. The chloroplast. The chloroplast has a structure that includes a double membrane, the stroma, which is the liquid inside the inner membrane, thylakoids, which are membranous sacs inside the inner membrane. The thylakoids are stacked into grana. This is one of the semi-autonomous organelles in the cell, along with the mitochondria. The chloroplast performs photosynthesis, which provides energy for the cell. Photosynthesis is an endergonic an anabolic reaction that provides energy for the cell respiration, which is an exergonic and catabolic reaction. These two processes are coupled together so that the cell can cycle energy. Amphismal vesicles. Vesicles that are small compartments surrounded by membranes around the outside of the cell. The vacuole. The vacuole is a large vesicle. The vacuole is located in the cytoplasm. There are vacuoles such as food vacuoles that are used for the storage of food so that the cell can produce energy when needed. The pesullae. The pesullae assists in the function of osmoregulation, waste disposal, and flotation of the dinoflagellate. The plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is a phospholipid bilayer that has embedded proteins. The plasma membrane assists in controlling the transport of matter in and out of the cell. The proteins are responsible for sending and receiving messages between the environment and the cell. Flagellum. There are two types of flagellum in a dinoflagellate. The transverse flagellum is a groove-like structure around the middle of the organism which provides the forward motion and spin of the dinoflagellate. The longitudinal flagellum trails behind the dinoflagellate and helps to propel the cell almost like the rudder of a boat.